channel, Statements by Rainbow. So I'm gonna go. This video today is going to be talking about dealing with sexual abuse. It was something that was near and dear to my heart. One, because I was sexually abused as a child, and a lot of the women I also come in contact with, whether strangers, friends, or what so have you, have dealt with some type of form of sexual abuse. So I felt it was important to talk about. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video. What is sexual abuse? Abusive sexual behavior by one person that's inflicted upon another person, taking advantage of them. Now, there's different types of sexual abuse. Sometimes people only think, a person was raped or molested, but it comes in different forms. You have, of course, sexual assault, child sexual abuse, assault of men and boys, intimate sexual partner violence, incest, drug facilitated sexual assault, sexual harassment. Then you have child pornography, sexual abuse by a medical or helping professional, sexual abuse with people with disabilities. You have prison or jail rape, and then you also have military sexual trauma. And then there's probably some more different listed out there that I probably didn't get deep into. I was reading different statistics and research, and I found that 1 in 5 women in the U.S. experience sexual assault. That's a lot. So if you line up your sister and your cousins, female or male, because we're talking, they say women, but line up your female cousins and your sisters. Probably, depending on how many of y'all is it, 1 or 2 of you have been sexually assaulted. That's a lot. That's a lot. Nearly a quarter of men have experienced some type of sexual abuse. Also, they had 81% women and 43% men report sexual harassment or assault. Sorry guys, knowing that there's a lot of people that's been sexually assaulted is one thing, but actually reading the numbers kind of got to me a little bit. Another thing that I learned was 1 in 3 women are victims or had attempted experience between the ages of 11 through 17. So, if you get what they're saying, is now you got 1 out of 5 women, they said, that's been sexually assaulted. You got 5. So 1 out of 3 of them, it happened to them 11 through 17. Young age. 1 in 4 men are victims or had attempted experience from the ages of 11 through 17. So not as many, but very, very close. Like, there's only 1 off. 40% of rape or sexual assault is reported in 2017 versus only 25% in 2018. So it went down. So that's good. Even though I wish we could have 0, nobody deserves to be assaulted in any type of way in sexual form. The percentage of false reports is 2 to 10%. So, and that's good that, it's rare that people, report false reports. But as we see, that's what today is, celebrity just got out that was accused of, some type of sexual harassment. He spent, I think, 2 or 3 years in jail, which I know who I'm talking about. And, they overturned. Wasn't there, so I don't try to speak on it because I don't know. But, you have different celebrities out here right now that's still being accused of some type of sexual assault. And, a lot of them are saying that the women are lying. Not sure, but it does happen. It does happen. And for whatever reasons, usually, to get back at a person, you're mad with that person, you don't like that person, or you're trying to gain, for the celebrities wise, gain money, gain a story, gain popularity or something like that. So I'm glad that the percentage is low as far as that goes, even though I wish people wouldn't lie at all about it, but that's life, I guess. Also, 82% of juvenile sexual assault victims are females. 90% of adult sexual assault victims are female. Women and men with disabilities are twice as risk for assault. Of course, they have some disability, they're not coherent, or, mind is not in the right place. And you have these people, whether caretakers or different people, that take advantage and play on people with disabilities, which something wrong with them. They something extra wrong there. You're already taking advantage of a person, but you're already taking advantage of a person that can't speak up, doesn't understand what's going on whatsoever. Trying to keep my opinions to myself, trying to keep some of my opinion to myself, because I don't want to come off, even though they the ones doing the wrong, I don't want to be in the wrong as well, and speaking on what they have going on, because you don't know their reasons, even though there's no reason, no logical reason for sexually harassing someone. Anyway, 20,000 sexual assaults were reported in the military last year. Did you peep that? In the military. So these are people who serve in our country. Which, y'all see me? Y'all see me with my red, white, and blue? The fourth is here. Serving our country. And they're being some pervs. But they're human. Just like somebody who wasn't in the military. So it's to be expected. But 20,000 people. All right. About 70 women a day commit suicide in the U.S. following an act of sexual abuse. That's a lot of women. 70 women a day dealt with some type of abuse and whatever they was thinking, and just said life wasn't worth it anymore because of what some fool did to them. Let's say it. Over 1.5 million women were raped by an intimate partner in 2019. So, somebody they've been with, whatever the case may be, decided they're going to take it. They're going to take it. They're going to make sexual advances, whatever the case may be. Over 80% of assault happens by an acquaintance. I definitely agree. Most people, I know personally from my own experience, it was somebody I knew. Most people I talked to, I think majority of the people I've talked to, it's rare for me to find somebody that was sexually abused and didn't know the person. Rare that I've heard that before, honestly, and I've talked to many women. Almost 95% child victims knew their attacker. So there's only 5% of cuckoos out here that say, all right, I'm going to go mess with some random child. Transgender college students have 5% higher rate of getting raped by other students. So you have to send your child to school, and because they're different than what you would consider normal, whether you're doing it to be funny or you want to have power, make them may probably think some other type of way. You sitting here, and you're going to do something. All right. This next one. Deep. An American is sexually assaulted every 93 seconds. Now, I've been talking on this thing for about 10 minutes. And you're telling me 93 seconds. So just in the about the 10 minutes I've been talking, how many people done got some type of sexual assault? For every 1,000 rapes in the U.S., 995 will go unreported. Out of 1,000. So only out of the 1,000, only 5 is going to get reported. Y'all got to fix that. Fix it. They did something. Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. I'm a witness. It can work. I'm proof it can work. I'm shaking stuff. All right. Now, the reasons people don't report sexual abuse: one, they fear the assaulter. Um, they would fear retaliation, being judged by people. People. You do have people that sit here and will talk about you. And not like in a helping way. Did you hear? Sally got raped by so and so. What? For real? Yeah, people do. It might sound crazy to you, but people do that. Like, no, no, did she do something like what? They feel like nobody will believe them. I talked to many women that told their parents, oh, and like I said, because a lot of the times it's usually someone that they know, the family don't believe it. Oh no, they won't do that. Another reason why people don't say anything, they don't think anything is going to happen. They don't. So it's like, why waste my time? Sometimes they feel like it's their fault that it happened to them, and they're ashamed. It might have happened to them before, and nothing happened. So it's like, shoot, same as last time. What's done is done. They might feel like they don't have enough evidence, so they was like, I can't really prove this. I'm saying it happened, but I can't prove it. Or some people, they downplay the situation. Or they was drunk and it just kind of happened. So they downplaying the situation. Depending on the situation, they don't want the offender to get in trouble. People don't believe the justice system. Or some people just feel like it's been so long, they waited too long. Why come out now? Like it been this long. But as we see on TV, people start reporting stuff 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later. This next section, we ain't gonna talk too much about, but the reason people sexually assault others. One, they feel they can. It's a power trip. They had issues when they were child. Maybe they were sexually abused. They got relationship issues, maybe in a relationship and not getting fulfilled through the relationship. So they move on to the child, sibling, or stranger, or whomever. Sometimes they have a hate for the category of abusers. Maybe a guy, he grew up and he was abused by his mother, so now he hate women. So he just feels the need to hurt women. There's no reason. No reason. If you're watching and you're one of those folks that abuse people, there's no reason. No reason at all to take advantage of somebody else. If you got to please yourself, or there's some prostitutes out here, and there's some women that just will give it up. There's no reason to take advantage of anybody. The effects that sexual abuse have on people: psychological, emotional, physical, depression, flashbacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, self-harm, sexually transmitted diseases. Why they gotta get a disease that they ain't asked for? Because you want to take it. Infections, substance abuse, self-harm, dissociation, panic attacks, eating disorder, pregnancy. If y'all watch The Shy, y'all see up there, girl got kidnapped, got pregnant, by the person who was holding her hostage and sexually abusing her. Sleep disorder, suicide. Not only does this situation affect the victim, it affects the victim's family. It also affects the perpetrator family. You going out here doing something for your pleasurement that affects so many people, not just you, because you wanted a few minutes, few hours, few days of pleasure. Now you have affected at least a good 30 to 50 people because it's something you've done for a little pleasure. That, like I said, you can please yourself, you can go get you a prostitute, or you could find somebody who's just gonna give it to you. You also deal with shock, fear, anxiety, nervousness, guilt, denial, confusion, withdrawal, isolation, grief, neurobiological changes, developmental changes, or developmental um, delay. So, kid just fine, done got sexually abused, so now they might be peeing on themselves and they wasn't peeing on themselves at first, or they were still trying to get potty trained, so now it's a hold up system. Anger, aggression, sexual behavior problems, low self esteem. They have a distrust now for others. They don't trust nobody because they've been taken advantage of. Self mutilation, destruction, poor body image, running away, gang involvement, teen pregnancy, early sexual initiation, multiple sexual partners, sexual lifestyle or a risky lifestyle. It might be a fear of intimacy, marital conflict. So, 12 years old, you something happened to you. And because of what you had happened to you at 12, now you 45 years old and having problems with your marriage because of what happened to you at 12. Spousal violence, less stable relationships with partners, family conflict, permissive parenting practice messed all up, troubled parent and child relationships. Like a lot of stuff goes into taking this one stupid decision that can do so. Look how many things I named that can happen due to because you wanted to say something, do something stupid. What to do if you're sexually assaulted? Make sure you're safe. Get you some support. You're gonna need it, and who knows how long it's gonna take? It might take a few weeks, a couple years, but you're gonna need it. Me personally, I know myself. Not gonna go too much into it, but I was like I said, I was sexually abused as a kid, probably at the age of 7, and I've had situations. Me about to be 36 years old that I still had to deal with that, and it's gonna been over 20 years. Um, Consider medical options. Process your experience. Consider your legal options. Reconnect yourself with life again. Don't feel like you can't make it, you can't do it, because of what some food have decided to do. You take and reclaim your life back. It is not the end of the world. Like I said, living witness. Um, you get the National Sexual Assault Hotline. If you can't go to a friend, a relative, counselor, call the hotline and they're gonna give you some stuff to point you in the right direction or what you should do. How do you help someone that's been sexually abused? You got to be a good friend, good stranger, good family member, and remain calm. Regardless, I know you pissed off right now. Like, what? I'm gonna kill him. You got to remain calm. Believe them. Believe them. Don't just think what they're saying because whether you knew the person or the person appears to be a certain way, whether it's male, female, whomever, believe them. Allow them to have control of the situation because they already done sit here and had somebody take control over them. So they need to have some type of power and empower them, be available for them to express themselves and however they feel. There's going to be moments where, they're angry with you, but it ain't even you. They angry at that person. So can you be sensitive during this time? Allow them cry, you know, um, scream, shout. There might be some disassociation and different things that I said you deal with. You just got to be there for them. Um, Assure them that you're going to be supportive and avoid making threats to the person. Don't do it. Because then that's another thing they might be see. I shouldn't have said nothing. So don't make threats. Um, Maintain confidentiality. Allow them to be the ones to tell people about their situation, not yourself, regardless of how you feel about it. Encourage them to go to counseling. Ask before giving physical support. Before you reach in to go hug them, ask them, especially if it's something that just happened. You ask them, because they already been violated and they might not want to be bothered. You got to reestablish security. Only say what you can guarantee if you know you can guarantee it. Do not make promises that you cannot keep, because already their trust is already messed up, and you don't want to mess it up by saying something you just think it sounds right at that moment, and you can't hold up your bargain. Allow the authorities to handle the situation. Allow the authorities to handle the situation, not you. Do not take matters in your own hands. And like I said, be patient. You're going to need patience. If you ain't never had it, you're going to get it that day. Know that it can take years, and there are going to be setbacks. Like I said, this is something that happens. It's going to come up. Lastly, take care of yourself. If you need support, because it's so much on you, you get some support for you so you can be able to support that person. Again, if you've been sexually abused and you have not said anything to someone, do it today. Do it today. Why not? What do you have to lose? Whether it happened last week, last month, last year, 5 years ago. You go tell somebody that can help you. Rather, you ain't told no family, friends, or whatever. You harboring it. It's going to eat you up. If it ain't already, it's going to eat you up. Tell. Well, why should you have to hold on and deal with it on your own? You didn't do nothing wrong. They did. Again, go tell. Do not feel like it's your fault. You did nothing wrong. I don't care if you as my saying goes, if you was walking around butt naked and twerking, you have no reason to feel like it's your fault because somebody wants to take advantage of you. Like I tell my kids, I don't care if you was giving it up. You told them to stop. They supposed to stop. Ain't no extra lick, suck, spit, kiss, nothing, and fall back. They said something to you, and I don't know. Maybe they were just joking. If you feel like you was violated, you go ahead and tell that boss. Excuse me, so-and-so said XYZ, and I felt uncomfortable. Can you please handle this situation? Stand up for yourself. We had the Me Too movement going on. It ain't over. It's not over. Like I said, look at all the statistics I gave you today. You have so many people that have been abused, whether male or female, and a lot of the times people don't like to talk about it. It's something that's swept under the rug or just not handled in the proper way. I hope this video helps somebody, whether it's one person. Like I said, I was fortunate enough for myself to get justice. And I honestly, even though I got the justice, still to this day, I have to deal with it. So if you got any questions, you need help, comment, go to my Instagram page, my TikTok page, and DM me if you just want to talk, because I understand. I truly understand. Um, Again, I hope this helps someone, whether the perpetrator or a victim. That y'all think about what's going on in your life and what has happened or before it happened. And also, talk to y'all kids. If you got kids, talk to them about inappropriate touching and different things like that, and make them feel that it's okay to come to you if something happened. Also, make sure you pay attention to you got around your kids and what you let your kids do, because it could be anybody. It could be their dad, their mom, their cousin, their brother, uncle, boyfriend, girlfriend, their sibling. It doesn't matter. There's no look or one type of person that do certain things, these sexual abusive things to people. So talk to your kids and, you know, educate them. Read videos, different things to make it awareness for them of what to look for and what to be prepared and what to do in certain circumstances such as these. Again, I hope this video helps somebody. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I hope y'all had a happy 4th of July. Thank you for watching.